in and get the work done. But it is packed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Like, it's so hard to train any of my clients. I just tell my clients we'll just train it the later in the week because it starts to die down during Thursday, Friday.
Dude, I say that all the time, Poe. I laugh. I tell the fellas, you know, I be with the tribe. I'm saying, watch. Monday, busy. I always go like this. Watch me on Monday. I'll go Monday, busy. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Nobody's there.
Ain't nobody there. No, everybody's trying to party on the weekends. That's why.
I asked one dude. He was like, Daz, I made it to Wednesday. It ain't nothing.
Yeah, I got my first 3 days in.
Everyone just trying to party by Thirsty Thursday, man.
Hey, when drinks are like a couple dollars, I might join too. I won't lie. I might join too.
What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of Garage Talks 5417 podcast. As you know by now, I'm your host, Desmond Reynolds, the Peacekeeper, and we got a wonderful guest. I call him a powerful guest because he in the gym lifting crazy weight. If you go to Crunch Fitness, you definitely gonna know him. He's wearing the chain. He moving super many plates, and he always says his favorite saying, find God and eat. So I'm gonna go ahead and introduce my guy, Poe. What it do, baby?
What's good, D?
Hey, you know God.
Yes, sir. God's good.
All the time. How we doing, mate?
Good, man. Today was a good day. I mean, went to work, got to see beautiful people.
Oh, yeah.
Working hard.
You at the gym, always beautiful people.
Always at the gym. So many times people come up to me and they're like, "So you live here?" And I did live there in the gym for a little bit. We had a bed and a cot in the back.
What?
Yeah. So like during they call it pre-sale. So when they're trying to get memberships and stuff like that, they had trainers in the back like all the time sleeping. And then I got hired in like a couple months after. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm just going to go home. Nah, like those 14, 15-hour days, I was like, I'm just going to sleep in the back.
Wow.
Yeah. So for a bit, yeah, I did live in the gym.
When did you get hired there?
February of last year.
February last year.
Yeah.
Okay. So a couple months after they open. Nice, man. Yeah. So the pre-sale, what is pre-sale? What's that all about? Why would you have to stay so long?
I'm not too sure because I wasn't really a part of it, but they were just trying to really just hype up Crunch, try to get members in, try to get people to sign up for personal training. And then I got lucky because I was getting the tail end of that. So people were still coming in like super excited to get personal training. And of course, like once spring term and summer hit, not a whole lot of college students. Everybody going home or traveling for the summer. So like I was a part of that, and that was kind of nice.
Did you notice that this year, just how quiet it got like last week?
It's very quiet. The amount of consultations I get now per week is like 1 to 2. And I see on the calendar that there's not enough, like there's just really not enough people trying to get in and get the work done. But it is packed on Mondays and Tuesdays. Like, it's so hard to train any of my clients. I just tell my clients we'll just train it the later in the week because it starts to die down during Thursday, Friday.
Dude, I say that all the time, Poe. I laugh. I tell the fellas, you know, I be with the tribe. I'm saying, watch. Monday, busy. I always go like this. Watch me on Monday. I'll go Monday, busy. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Nobody's there.
Ain't nobody there.
No, everybody's trying to party on the weekends. That's why.
I asked one dude. He was like, Daz, I made it to Wednesday. It ain't nothing.
Yeah, I got my first 3 days in.
Everyone just trying to party by Thirsty Thursday, man.
Hey, when drinks are like a couple dollars, I might join too. I won't lie. I might join too.
Yeah. Well, how old are you?
25.
25. Oh, yeah. Step out there and kick it. But it's like, to me, I'm like, put the work in and then go have fun.
I didn't have my first drink until I was 21.
21.
Yeah.
Wow.
Usually by like 17, everybody's having like high school house parties, drinking.
Right.
I was like, no, I'm not gonna do none of that.
Really?
Yeah, just because like at the time I had I was just scared. I was paranoid that my parents were gonna find me. They're gonna know. I wasn't around any of that stuff, and then I knew that I had I have an addictive personality. So when I fixate on something, like I'm giving it 110%.
Okay.
And so that attributes to drinking for sure. When I had my first sip, it was hard. It was hard to like take take a step back.
Really?
Yeah, I like had some. I never talked about this, but
Wow.
I had a problem just not drinking. It got to the point where I was drinking like in my pre-workout.
Oh,
Yeah,
snaps.
like I would take Smirnoff and then put a scoop of pre-workout in there.
Damn, Paul.
Yeah, like
What do you think got it that bad? Like, what made you? Were you addicted to any other things you noticed, and then you're like, oh, here comes alcohol, or
first it was just working out and then hitting PRs and then music for sure. Like everything was 110%. So I got some therapy done, and my therapist was telling me she was like, "Po, you either go all in or you're all out. So once you give up on something, you're just fully out of there. Or if you're gonna give into something, you're throwing your whole life, and you have this all in or all out mentality."
oh, damn.
Yeah, and it worked good for me before I started drinking for sure. I was doing like some crazy PRs in the gym, went to UO, got on scholarship, and everything was good. And then I just had my first drink. And I think that was for sure genetic. My mom, alcoholic as well. So I think that attributed to that as well.
Isn't that wild? How it really blows my mind away how family genetics really pass down.
Mm-hmm.
You really got to monitor yourself and be like, wow, I need to monitor myself and observe to make sure my triggers don't activate.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's insane. I used to be super stubborn. I'm thinking like, oh no, I can just handle this myself for sure. Like I'm not like my parents.
Mm-mm.
And then the more I gave into that, I realized I was like, oh no, I'm like really like my mom for sure.
For real. Humbles you quick.
Yeah, humbles me quick for sure.
I feel you, man. It's wild. Talking to so many people, it's kind of the same thing. They just got humbled.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh man, it's wild.
Yeah.
So how old were you when you started doing that? When you was putting the drink in your pre-workout? That's wild. You a gangster for that, low key. Like I'm not trying to say
Well, like I won't lie. What got me into it, I was like, let me just try it one time because I think I saw it like on the internet. And I was like, let me see, because it usually gets me warm.
On the internet?
Yeah, I saw it on the internet. Don't follow everything that's on the internet for sure.
Oh man, Paul.
So I saw it. I put it in my pre-workout, and then I PR'd.
How much? How much weight?
I bench 330 for 8 reps.
Damn.
Yeah, and I was like. And it flew easy too. It was supposed to be a deload week, and I was like, maybe this might be a real thing. So I tried it. I kept trying it week by week, and then it worked well for me for like 2 weeks, and then after that, it just went downhill. And I knew I had a problem because then,
how old were you?
That time I was 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were you over at? Because I kind of was looking at your profile. Were you over at Forever Strong?
I was at Forever Strong. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, I was there. Even some of my teammates too. They were kind of like getting irritated with me because they're like, "Po, I don't understand how you're mixing pre-workout and alcohol,
right? And
then you're gonna drive home. Like that's so stupid."
Man,
and I was like, "Oh, it's just one," and then just carried on to more. And I was like, "Oh, dude, like I got a problem for real."
Would you drink afterwards, or was it strictly pre-workout alcohol?
It was pre-workout alcohol for sure, just enough to give me a buzz. Yeah.
I wonder if you were like, yo, I don't feel the pain as much. Liquid courage.
Yeah, it was definitely that because at that time I was starting to go out a little bit more and like, talking to females. That's kind of hard as a man today for real. So that helped a lot, and I think that liquid courage definitely started to affect or bleed into my lifting because there were times where I started feeling like I was either stalling out or I was not feeling the same motivation anymore. And so I was like, I got to change it up.
Right.
So then it started bleeding in.
Start bleeding there.
Yeah.
When did you catch it? So 3 years ago that started happening. When did you finally just go, all right, this needs to stop?
It was an ongoing battle for sure. Like it was off and on. I lock in, I'd figure out like, hey, this is not right. Like I can't be doing this every single day, or I can't be doing this in broad daylight. And
Yeah, that day drinking.
Yeah, that day drinking,
man.
it's insane. I started just kind of remembering how my mom was when she started doing that too. And I was like, I don't want to be like that. So I would pull back and then, go maybe like 6 months without drinking and then take one sip. It's been, 6 months. Let me just have one with the boys.
Yeah, let me just have a little taste. Get a little
and
taste.
then it's just the cycle just starts over again. And this last year, it was the last time. So I've gone a whole year, just chilling, not going crazy.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's go.
Yeah, that was really bad for sure. It was every weekend, and then once I started mixing my pre-workout again, I knew it was like, okay, like this is an old habit. It's an old habit that needs to die.
Right. Yeah. Do you still take pre-workout?
Not as often anymore. I'll just mix some beta alanine and then energy drink, and then call it good.
You need to get some blades from me, man.
Yeah,
that'll get you rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because, I mean, shout out to the blade, but those beets right there, that helps. Beets and pomegranate really helps men's testosterone.
Yeah,
and blood flow.
Okay,
so that's why I push my blade drink so much. I mean, I'm just going to be real with you.
Yeah.
So that's what I drink.
Yeah.
I'll drink some of that and call it good. Blood start rolling within 20 minutes.
Yeah, I like all the drinks that you have. I tried I think I was just saying like it's this one. That was really good. That was my favorite for sure.
Thank you.
The green one, and then it was the red one. I think it was a beetroot one.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was really good.
That one hits. And it doesn't hit you like an energy drink where it's like, it's not going to do that.
No, it keeps you calm.
It keeps you calm, but you're going to notice your energy is flowing the whole time. And I had someone just hit me 2 days ago. First time drinking it. He's like, bruh, I played basketball. I worked out. Now I'm running around with my kids. He said, this drink, this is it, man.
It's good.
And it was such a good feeling to hear that. It was because it's like, like, yo, bro, I'm just trying to help. So I'll just definitely consider that. Yeah. I used to do pre-workout, but I didn't like how it made me feel.
No, the crash is tough for sure.
The crash is real. Yeah. The crash is real. Just the sugar, huh?
Sugar and then just like the caffeine that's in it.
Right.
It doesn't. You just hit rock bottom quickly.
Crazy. Yeah. So with you said also with the liquid courage, you said helping talking to girls.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that. Elaborate what that means.
So I get in my head a lot.
We all do.
We all do
in 2026. I just want to hear your piece.
Yeah, man. So I get scared to think, like hearing, because I have a lot of friends that are females, so they always be telling me like the tea with whatever guy they be talking to.
Oh,
and
man.
I'm like, hey, bro, like I'm not trying to be one of those guys. I'm good, bro. Never mind. I won't talk to you then.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I just don't even talk to like any girls until 6, maybe 8 drinks in, and then I'll finally be like, hi, and then I'll walk away. But yeah, man, that liquid courage, like definitely, it's a real thing. It's a real thing for sure.
It's crazy to me. I mean, look, the dating scene, what I don't like is I don't like people being put on blast. I don't think that's worth it. Like if somebody's sitting here having a good conversation, you shoot your shot. If it get declined, it get declined. But if there's the T, because man, I've been put on the T app.
Oh, really?
Dude, I've been put on the T app. Dude. For nothing.
How many flags you got?
So I had 3 greens and I think 1 red.
Dang.
And all the person said is, it was kind of cool. They was like, anybody knows anything about him? Because he seemed super chill, but I just need to know. And everyone's like, yeah, he cool.
Yeah, at least you on there, bro. I ain't even on there.
Shoot, I didn't want to be on, man. Yeah. I said, what? I had one of my young bucks check for me. I said,
for real?
Hey, bro. Because he had a girlfriend. I was like, hey, have her check for me. I said, what the audacity?
Nah, the crew thing is, it's like, game is game, bro. Sometimes you gotta shoot, sometimes you lose, sometimes you win.
Yeah.
I feel like for myself, I get hung up on the losses for sure. Yeah.
That's a lot of us guys, but you can't, man. You gotta be like Steph Curry, just shoot and move.
Just keep shooting.
Exactly. But also, you ever heard of that 80-20 rule? What you think about that?
No, I never heard of that.
They're saying there's this 80-20 rule right now where 80% of girls are dating 20% of the guys.
Oh, shoot.
And they're saying like, and the 20% is more wealthy guys, more notoriety. popular, whatever. So they're saying that's really growing a lot right now too. Mm-hmm. So it's definitely a weird thing where I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, so you don't have to have game anymore. You just got to have status and money.
Yeah.
Which I think is whack.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost for you got to be a defensive dater. I'm single too, but you got to be a defensive dater.
Yeah,
you got to understand who's for you and who's not.
Yeah.
My only thing is what I tell myself, go where you're celebrated.
Mm-hmm.
If someone's not showing you reciprocating the attention back, hey, what's up? Hey, I'm chilling. How are you? I'm good, man.
Well, the texting game is not for me either. I cannot hit it with a pickup line. I just can't text like at all. Gotcha. In person, way better.
Person,
for sure.
Yeah, same.
I think I was asking one of my homegirls. She was talking about like, why do guys never go up to girls anymore and ask them out? Like, cause y'all be scary, bro. Like, what are you talking about? We got the T app now, and we
well, not no more. It's down now.
It's down.
Yeah, it's down now.
Hey.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
It's tough, man. It's an interesting world, but you definitely got to shoot. You got to go up. Confidence. Think about how much you bench press. Be like, yeah, I need it. If I could lift this weight, I could go talk.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
So when you say you get in your head, you just thinking like worst case scenario.
Yeah, worst case scenario. Worst case scenario.
I don't get that from you because your energy just be so chill, man. And you do be talking to the ladies. So I was over here like, there you go, Paul.
No, like I don't know. I think I hide it pretty well. I get super, super nervous, but I just I get mute, or like I just give one word answers. I'm really good at getting other people to talk, and then for when it's my turn to talk,
he's like, oh shoot,
yeah. They give me the, oh, you're such a great listener. It's like the whole time.
I was gonna say you
the whole time I'm just nervous.
Yeah, I'm big on flow. Like me right now, I'm so locked in on just goals and stuff. Even my people like, Daz, what? I'm like, look, I'm just locked, man. But yet again, I'm big on flow. I need that energy reciprocated. Biggest thing, just shoot your shot. Be confident, man. I mean, you really do. You gotta. The worst that can happen is no. That's how you got to see it. Worst can happen is no.
Yeah, I keep trying to tell myself that. I'm like, yeah, okay. You're right. Just no.
Do you think girls are more vicious with the no now, though?
Yeah, because it's like a piercing no. Like you already know she about to take it to the group chat right after. Like it's like no, and then you immediately start texting the homegirls like, this guy just asked me out. And then I can feel it. I can feel it.
You can just feel it.
I just feel it.
I think that no. Let me go ahead and say this to you. I think that no is better than kicking it with her. Maybe y'all get a little intimate, and then she start talking crazy.
That is true. That is true. That is pretty bad. Yeah.
I mean, just imagine. I'm not even saying all the way, but y'all kick it, maybe a little kiss or something.
Yeah.
And then she started talking crazy. I think that'd be worse than the initial no up front.
Yeah, that's true. Because then you just build that like little bit of connection, and then she got ammunition now.
Right? Hey, you're like, damn.
Yeah.
Know some of my secret moves. But nah, bro. From brother to brother, you a solid dude. You're a great dude. Appreciate it. Work hella hard.
Appreciate it.
You put all the work in. So any girl that you approach, they lucky that you even approach them, for real.
Appreciate it.
So from brother to brother, shoot your shot and just chill, man. You work too hard in your life. Always make sure someone respects you, guy or girl. They don't have to like you, but make sure they respect you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. I'm good. Actually, yeah, let's talk. Oh, let me hit him back right quick. Always be respected, man. You work hella hard, bruh. So don't forget that. So yeah. With the gym, what do you? So you was doing the pre-workout. What you think about people doing steroids and gear? What you think about that?
It's definitely a time and place. It's not for me. I can understand it, especially for people who are doing like bodybuilding and stuff like that. But for powerlifting, it just makes zero sense.
Why is that?
Because since it's a strength sport, there's a lot more risk factors because your tendons and ligaments start to get really brittle.
Okay.
So that's why you see like people like Larry Wheels always snapping something like his bicep or his pec. And then like whenever he trains with somebody and they're trying to hit a PR, snap a pec. It's it's a lot more common than a lot of bodybuilders because they train for time under tension. So there's really no point in taking it unless you're trying to show up to Mr. Olympia or something. Yeah.
So you don't do it yourself?
No. Yeah, I get tested every time I compete. So I have to go pee in a cup in front of some old dude, and then depending on the meet, like my national ones, I think they drew blood. I can't remember, but
how often you do meets?
Every about 6 months. I'll have to qualify for a national one, then I do my national one, and then depending on how I do there, then I go to Worlds. But
okay,
I only been to world competition one time.
Where's Worlds at?
It depends. It changes every year. So I went to Collegiate Worlds back in 2024, and then that one was right next to Russia. So yeah,
word. You be moving weight, man.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you think? So what's your PR on bench press?
Best ever was 501.
501?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. That would crush me, man. That would
I mean, like in the moment when I had it in my hands, I'm like, oh shit, this might move hella nice, bro. Hold up. And then afterwards I was like, damn, I can barely deadlift that.
Oh my goodness, 501, bro. Yeah. How long ago was that, man?
Like 2 months ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
At Crunch?
No, this was at my garage gym. So I have gym equipment in my garage because I started working out there because the equipment at Crunch is too. I don't want to sound like a dick, but it's too brittle. Like I can't lift my weight without either hurting myself or just putting someone else at risk. There's been times where like the weight starts to slip off to the side and someone's like lifting right next to me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be bad. Or there'll be times where like I'm walking out a weight and I'm like shaking. It literally feels like I'm on a skateboard and I'm trying to balance the weight.
Oh
yeah.
Sheesh, man. It's scary. Like I was telling you before we started recording, my shoulder, I caught it. I said, damn it, man. I was so mad.
Yeah.
I was so mad. But we be all right.
Yeah, we be good.
We just, I just patted it and just said, let's keep going, man. Can't stop.
Yeah.
So then we went to the next workout.
It's hard. Did you play you play sports, yeah?
I did.
Yeah. What sports?
Basketball.
Oh shoot, yeah. So you got the athletic mentality. Like
right.
just keep balling.
Yeah.
Just push through.
Just all the way till I broke my leg.
Yeah, dang.
And I just couldn't move. I said, oh.
Gee. Femur or tibia?
Tibia, fibia. Compound fracture.
Yeah. Dang.
Out the skin, everything.
Dang. In game or practice?
In game. It was a pickup game, man.
Oh, shoot.
Senior year of high school. Shot a jump shot. Landed on his foot and it just stayed there.
Yeah.
Snapped.
See, I broke my foot back in September and I thought that was career ending. So I can't even imagine breaking like a femur and a tibia and fibia.
Well, the bone is so much easier to repair than an actual tendon.
Yeah.
I know people who Achilles or you probably seen people who tore things. That's what scares me. So when we're lifting, I'm always cautious of, hey, protect your shoulders, don't just let the weight fall.
Yeah.
Make sure you have someone help you, especially if it's super heavy for you. Tell people just be careful. Those tendons are no joke.
No.
How'd you break your foot?
Dude, it was so stupid. My roommate, she wanted a race to Crunch. And so I'm competitive. I don't like to lose, no matter if it's like a small thing like playing Uno or like we're actually in a meet.
Right, 0 or 100.
0 or 100. Like I'm gonna win. And so I didn't even have any of my things packed, and she was already out the door. So I scooped all my things out and I ran out to my car, threw it all in my trunk, slammed it. Started running to the driver's side, but then my trunk opened back up. So I jumped to the side and then I landed on my foot right on the what is it called again? I don't know, the side of my foot, and it snapped in half. And it snapped and I immediately knew it was broken.
Just knew.
Yeah. I just knew it was broken. And I was going to compete in 2 weeks. Yeah. I was like, oh, shoot. Well, that's out the window.
That's done
Yeah.
right there.
But I still showed up and I went and competed. Even the officials were telling me just go home. I'm like, bro, I flew all the way from. It was in Vegas, so.
Oh yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh, yeah,
I'm
you
already
gotta
here.
go.
I already got the hotel booked. What do you mean you're telling me to go home? Like, I ain't doing none of that.
I remember you was scooting.
Yeah, I was
Scooting around.
Yeah, that was so fun. I got everywhere so quick. After I hopped off there and I had to walk everywhere, I'm like, damn, this shit sucks.
That's when you should have shot shots.
I know,
Hey, what's up? Come on.
I thought about pulling some pickup lines, but I couldn't think of any. I was like, I'm not creative.
Oh my gosh, man. Craziness. Crazy. Paul, what you think about, I've had some trainers tell me they use Chat GPT.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that?
That's crazy. That's a bad trainer. That's a bad trainer.
Isn't that?
Yeah.
Isn't that lazy?
Yeah, it's very lazy.
Yes.
It's not personable anymore. Even if you add the prompt of like, oh, this person has this goal and has this like injury and whatever, you can add as much information as you want, but it's still going to spew out so much garbage. It takes out that personal part. There's training and then there's personal. That's why it's called personal training, because it's supposed to be catered to the person that you're training. And so if you're using ChatGPT, then you're just using a computer. Like it doesn't really know you for real. And if you're having to rely on ChatGPT as a trainer, you don't know what you're doing. If you're pulling up there and someone has a problem and you got to pull up your phone and wait, shoot, let me check. ChatGPT, it's a front of the knee is hurting. You don't know what you're doing. Like, how are you going to help this person through ChatGPT? It's going to say like they have some other injury and maybe they have some other thing that's completely opposite. Maybe it's just bro sore and you're misdiagnosing them.
So if you're working with Jim, you're pretty much saying you need to know Jim.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know what's going on with him, how his body operates. So.
Yeah, exactly. I know a couple coworkers for sure who, well, they got fired now, but a couple previous coworkers who used ChatGPT, and they obviously didn't last because their clients, they could tell. They could tell, and the results spoke for themselves. They weren't getting the results they had wanted, and then they ended up just leaving the trainer, and then the trainer had no more clients, so they ended up just quitting or they got fired.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's wild to me. When somebody told me they do that, I just didn't even know how to take it. I'm not too big on AI.
Yeah.
Maybe here or there, but like that for training, come on, man.
Yeah, with like AI, I'll use it to calculate some stuff. Like if I'm really lazy to go on like MyFitnessPal, or like I'm tired of all the ads and stuff like that, then I'll go on ChatGPT and I'll just enter like, oh, I had like 200 grams of chicken and so on and so forth. But as far as like making programs, no, like.
Not with it.
Not with it.
No. Not with it either. I don't like that. I don't like that someone trusts me. I don't like that someone trusts me and I take that trust. Not saying I do, everybody. I don't, but I would someone takes that trust and puts it to the computer. I don't like that.
Especially if they're paying you. They're paying you to just go somewhere else and get the information.
That's what someone literally told me. They're like, I just have ChatGPT draw up the workout for the week. What?
Name drop them. No,
I can't do it. You don't live around here, out of state.
Okay.
So we'll let that state worry about it.
Oh my god,
man! I was about to say, you go first. You name drop it.
Oh, no, I got like 6 of them. Oh my god.
That one trainer guy. He was, because who's your guys' manager trainer now? Is it Brooke?
It's Brooke now.
Brooke?
Yeah.
Shout out to Brooke. The guy before her.
Rob.
Yeah. Oh man. He was an interesting one.
Yeah.
He
Wait, the one that was there for a long time, yeah?
No, he wasn't there for a long time.
The one with glasses?
Yes.
Oscar.
Yeah. How's he doing?
I actually don't know. I haven't talked to him. We used to we would send like reels and stuff like that to each other. That was cool. But yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. I need to check up on him. Last I heard, he got a job offer. I think outside of Ben.
Outside of Ben?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Where?
But
I wish him the best. He was, man, he was on my head though.
Oh, really? Because because you train with the squad, yeah.
Just working with the fellas.
Yeah.
He got on my head. And I was like, but these my guys from high school, and some of my cousins.
Yeah.
He was on me tough. And I was like, man, like
it's just like at Crunch. I'll be real.
But it's tough because it's like you guys are great. Everyone there is y'all great. We got a nice community going on.
Yeah.
But with him, he just took it upon himself. Because dude, before there, I didn't know. I was thinking, okay, it's Raul. Well, now Haley.
Yeah.
And Jessica.
Yeah.
So in my head, just watching, I was okay, cool. And I didn't even know you guys had a trainer, like a head trainer or whatever.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's like two separate departments. So they had the personal trainer side and then the membership side.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's up to the personal trainer, personal training director. So that's like Brooke, to kind of make sure that people aren't doing personal training out on the floor and getting paid for it.
Gotcha.
In the club. Obviously, if someone's like for yourself, you work out with the squad, like you know what you're doing, you're leading the pack. Like, just let him be. Like,
gotcha.
He's working out too. Like, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that caught me so off guard because we used to do that at Pursue Fitness.
Yeah,
I mean, we've been rocking there.
I heard at Pursue, like, you just have to let them know, like, oh yeah, we're just gonna train people here.
See, I didn't know. It just yet again, some fellas start jumping in. Shout out Jesse, shout out Tail. Start working. So when dude came up, I'm like, dude, what's happening?
Yeah.
I was so flabbergasted, but it is what it is. It handled itself.
Yeah.
Called it good, but it just threw me off. I was like, it's not like I'm putting on the gram, hey, right here, boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude,
at this time, X amount of dollars. It's like, bro, we're all here just hanging out.
Yeah, we just working, calling it good.
Yeah.
Catch you later. I tried to tell him he wasn't having it, but it sorted itself out.
Yeah.
But yeah, what's some of your goals for 2026? Whether it's fitness or life, you don't gotta say them all, cause
right now, just trying to really focus on my cut.
Okay.
Dude, I was on so many like blood pressure medicine, meds and stuff like that because my blood pressure was super high.
Gotcha.
Got my CPAP just last year.
We gotta get you off that.
Yeah, so like it's starting to get better for sure. I finally broke 300 today. I weighed 298.
Nice.
Started the cut was 330.
Congrats.
And then gonna start trickling down to 245. Yeah.
With that cut, I notice a lot that you say find God and eat.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah. Oh, I knew you were gonna ask that question.
Because I love it, man. I love it, right?
I won't lie. I took that off Kanye. Kanye. So I think I saw. What was it? He had fired his producer. He showed up like 7 minutes late or 5 minutes late. Or he was like on the bus ride because his car broke down, and he texted me. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes late. My car broke down. I have to hop on the bus." And then Kanye texted him back, "Don't worry about it. I'm gonna find a different producer. Find God." And I was like, "What the heck?" I was so like flabbergasted about that, and the way I took that as it could be a moment of frustration, and him taking that firing him and the producer being like fired himself, he could have took that as a moment to clash back and say like, "Oh, what about all this time I've done for you, or all these things I've done for you," and blah blah blah. Just keep going down like the receipt ladder. But I feel like that find God moment was like, nah, this could be a new opportunity to venture. This could be, just remember what kind of plan like God has for you, and don't let the internal demons just come out just because like something doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
And so it was such like a random moment too, where I was like, oh, where can I just use this in a random moment? So I just took a picture of my food and I put find God and then eat. Like,
that's what's up.
Yeah.
And so that's deep.
Yeah.
That's really deep.
And so some people took it as like a meme. They're like, "Oh, dude, what are you doing? Like, this makes no sense. Like, what does that even mean?" And so for me to internalize that, it took a minute, because I was like, how do you not get it? I just don't understand. Like, how do you not know like what that means? I don't know. I think I take things for face value, or like, I don't know what's the term. Like when I interpret things, I interpret it really quickly, and I can't explain it very well. So for me, it took a while, and that's one thing I'm working on too. It's another thing is being able to explain things and use my words rather than actions.
Your actions, do you think are bad, healthy?
I think
What do you think?
actions are definitely very constructive and helpful a lot. But sometimes people can't interpret your actions very well, for sure.
Because you know that saying, actions speak louder than words.
Actions speak louder than words. And I think I've been such an action guy that I haven't been able to use my words. And so when people ask me like, oh, how do you feel? I just say I'm good. It's like, good about what? Like, what's so good? Or not good? What's not good? And I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, I got no rent money. Why don't I have any rent money? I don't know. No job. Why I have no job? And just kind of working that down. And that was like kind of one of the things I was working on in therapy. It was like she had a what is it called? An emotion wheel. So there's the big emotions where it's like sad, mad, happy, and there's another one. But I would just use the big one. She's like, okay, now get descriptive. Like, what does that mean? And being able to communicate that, that's where I struggled the most. It's like, how can you communicate your discipline or your love or your happiness or your sadness? Like, communicate that to somebody, and that's where it's gonna help like lead somebody else.
Do you think that's partially because you might have your guard up? 100%. I know with me, I don't just communicate. Like I communicate, but when it comes to Desmond, when it comes to peace, I don't just open up unless I'm gonna be real. My parents. My parents.
Yeah, no, that's about it. It's like it's a very small circle.
Right.
100% guard up is 100% like up. I think carrying that burden of just always having a guard up and never letting somebody in is definitely destructive for sure. Self-destructing, because then you kind of walk around with all that pent up like aggression or pent up energy where you can't just let it free.
And that's partially good, I think, for us men. I'm gonna go on because I do think you need a vent. Don't get me wrong, I really do. But mostly, this world can be so cold at times that you as a man, you do got to carry yourself strong, and you can't
100%.
You can't be victim.
Yeah,
can't be victim all the time. So it is partially that is good. But I would say, yes, I would hope and pray you do get somebody to be like, all right, bet I can just talk with it and let it out. But us as men, we got to be leaders too. And it's just, that's how life is sometimes. It's just going to whoop us in the ass. It is.
And you got to take it in the chin and go.
You got to take it in the chin and go. I don't know about with you being culturally. I know my dad come from a black family. Hey, we just rock. We didn't know much about therapy. I've never been to therapy. We just rocked. Not saying it's good, but sometimes we just got to rock, man. That's why I said with my shoulder. I said, just whatever, just keep going.
Yeah, I think for sure, like my dad and I, we'd always butt heads and stuff. And our form of therapy was like, we get in a huge fight, and then we give it like maybe a crisp like hour. If it was my fault, go to my pops and be like, "You hungry?" I made some food.
I made some food.
Or my dad would be like, come into my room. I got you McDonald's. So downstairs. Oh, okay.
Yeah. We good.
Yeah, we good.
We good.
And I'll go down there. Want to watch a movie?
For real.
Watch a movie. Yeah. We just keep it pushing.
For real.
Yeah. And then
instead of, let's talk about it.
I'm like, man, I ain't trying to do all that.
Dude, I called my dad 3 times one time.
Yeah.
He said, what the hell you want from me, boy? I'm like, bro, I just trying to talk to you. Man, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, no, I called my dad last week. And it was after the trip. After I got back from the trip, I called him like 2 days later, and he looked at me. We're all FaceTime. He's like, what you want? I was like, I can't call you. He's like, bro, I just saw you 2 days ago. I'm like, no. Like, go hang out with your friends or something. And
right.
I'm like, oh, shoot. Okay. All right. Later, Pops.
Hey, if I'm going to be really real, the other day on the phone, my dad told me he loved me. I was like,
got shocked. You're like, hold up.
Whoa. Just to hear, I know he loves me.
Yeah.
His actions, yet again, speak way louder.
Yeah.
But to hear him be like, love you, son. You good, bro? But that's just how the culture is.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And that's honestly, in a way, that's a blessing. It's just sometimes.
Because sometimes it makes it a little too complicated. Like you start talking about feelings and then it's like, it just starts opening up doors.
Right.
I feel like
you ever talk with a coworker that's just, you're just like, bro, what is wrong with you? And they're just trying to talk about feelings and make things complicated.
Because then it gets too negative all the time. It's always something bad. It's never like something good. If they want to talk feelings, it's always like what's bothering them. And you're having a good day and you pull up and they're like, man, this happened.
Here we go.
This happened. Man, I can't get this to happen. And then you're like, oh shoot, well.
Like, bro, just get over
all right, I hit a PR.
I found God on my I had that like back when I was working. It just you would try to talk, and I'd be sitting there just thinking to myself, like, there's just no point. Like, I'm over it. It's done.
Yeah. It becomes it's like the same thing over and over again.
Sometimes. Yeah, comes a cycle there. It's interesting. That's funny you say that. How was your trip in Mexico?
Oh, dude, it was nice. Until I got to my dad's little town. Apparently, it's called Providencia. Okay. It's like it's in Veracruz, so it's like close to the Gulf of Mexico. It's a really small town. Like I went to the elementary school, and there was probably 12 kids total in the entire elementary school, and then there was a daycare that was like only had like 6 kids.
Wow.
Right next door. But it was interesting because the cartel apparently was there like the week before.
I was going to ask because all that was popping off.
Yeah, I was like, everyone was telling me and they're like, we haven't seen the news. I don't keep up with the news, bro. Like,
smart man.
Yeah. I the news is the gym. Like whoever tells me what's going on in the world is at the gym. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to go to Mexico next week. They're like, right now? I'm like, yeah, why? Cartel's there. I'm like, man, they're always there. So I didn't realize that they're going to be at the town because they're there the week before. And then I remember we got to outside the town and then there was like military checkpoint. I was like, oh, okay, this is kind of normal. I've been through a military checkpoint. They just kind of flash the light in the car just to see what you got.
Okay.
And then you go through. But there was like 4. I was like, what the heck?
Hey, had them pow-pows on?
Yeah. And they were walking the street too. I'm like, bro, who we guarding right now? Like there's like 1,200 people in this town. Like there's just not that much. Like I was like, okay.
Poe, who are you really, man? Come on, stop playing, Poe.
They looking for me, bro.
Yeah, who are you really? Stop playing, man. He's like, I can't say that on Garage Talk.
Gotta keep that. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it was pretty chill. Like I was eating like 12 tacos a day. I was living a simple life. I barely had any internet. The only time I'd have internet was like if I was in town.
Good.
Yeah. So it was nice time to just disconnect.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's good to do that. I start my every day. The goal is to have no phone for 30 minutes.
That's good.
Wake up, say my prayer, make my bed, and then I tell the watch or the phone, I'll be like, hey, 30 minutes. That's the goal. No world. I'll read my Bible.
Nice.
And just focus. So that's good. You have that disconnect, man. That's key.
That is key.
It is.
Yeah, that's hard. As soon as I wake up, I check my phone. It's a hard habit to break for sure.
Well, especially for you. You're born. Yeah. I hate to old head on you, but you're born in that generation. I'm 91, bro. I came up. I still remember we was outside.
Yeah, go play outside on the bikes.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You seem like you got a good balance. You really do. But just your generation, you guys kind of came up with this stuff.
Yeah. When I was like, 10. That's when I had my first phone. 10 or 12.
See.
Yeah, one of those.
And see, my first phone, bruh, it was a flip phone.
Yeah.
And all you could do was call and play Snake.
Yeah, play Snake. Yeah, mine was the iPhone 4.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was already like on it, like watching YouTube or like playing video games. Yeah, so I was starting to like get addicted at that point.
Did you ever, would you start noticing? I'm always curious about this, especially at your age. You ever just notice this shouldn't be normal, staring at the screen all the time?
Oh, 100%. Like, bro, I'd be on it on the toilet, or I think I went and got food with a friend one time, and we're eating Panda Express, and I pulled up my phone and I started just watching YouTube, and then I was like, oh shoot, I should probably start like interacting, like
having that human,
that human interaction.
Yep.
And then before I could even say anything or do anything, he was like, bro, you pull up your phone like all the time when we eat. Can we talk? I was like, oh shoot, my fault. Yeah, let me put it away.
Dang.
Yeah. And then I started thinking about it too. We got in that discussion too. It's like, it's crazy how reliant we get on our phones.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
There was literally a time we just didn't have those.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
and
crazy.
People get irritated when they can't use their phones. I see that all the time.
Do you?
No service, no Wi-Fi. I can't even use my phone. It's like, bro.
Especially in the gym too, because the gym connection ain't all that.
Mm-hmm.
It's mind blowing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fall to the trap where I'll be in the office. Working on this episode. Have the iPad over here, the phone right here, computer right here. It's crazy, man. Yeah. So there's times I just gotta get up and just leave. I just leave, bro, and I'll just take this because they say, I forget the name of it. If you guys know, it's something where you think if you leave your phone, something bad's going to happen. So like you leave the house without your phone, you're thinking, oh, something's going to happen to my family or my family's going to need me. I forget the word, but there's that. And I definitely feel that at times. So, I mean, I'll still bring the watch, but I'm just, all right, you're good, bro.
Yeah,
just go walk, So it's key. It's important too, just to get outside and touch grass. You know that saying, go touch grass, because you gotta be within yourself. You gotta know what Poe needs, what Desmond needs. You gotta, okay, let me put the phone up because I'm seeing so much information right now that is just, you can't even digest it. And you shouldn't digest it.
Yeah. So
I go for a walk, rain, shine, snow, and just lock in, man. And I feel so much better when I come back to this.
You ever try journaling?
Yes. Yeah. I'm working on it more, but yes.
Yeah. I think the last few months I've been doing that, and I just been doing bullet points, just like things I need to get done, and then kind of work it through, like just kind of remembering what I need to get done for like short term, long term, and then short term and long term goals. Yeah, I definitely seen like a different change in my mindset for sure.
Did you?
Yeah,
writing it down has that correlation. I was just talking to somebody about that. I got whiteboard calendars, and I love writing all my stuff on that, and it's key. I should journal a little bit more too, but same with reading. When I read paper books, I love just feeling the paper.
What kind of books you read?
Oh man, right now I got gifted a book on the plane on my way back from Arizona. It's a murder mystery.
Okay, cool.
So I switched it up a little bit, but I've been in a lot of autobiographies too.
Oh, that's nice.
I like those. I like reading and understanding where someone came from. Shout out to Rose, Rick Ross. Your book, amazing, G. For real. I love your book. Very inspiring, man. I'm about to read it for the third, fourth time, man. So for real, his book was deep. Just seeing how he came from just damn near nothing. Like he had some good parents, but he went through it. So I love those kind of books a lot.
Good.
So yeah. What about you? You read?
Yeah, I've been reading a lot of poetry books, biography books. I've been looking at like the David Goggin one, or the what's his name again? I think it was like the Jocko, the guy who makes he's like in the military, and he makes like the Jocko protein shakes. Have you heard of those?
I haven't heard of him.
He's like he writes like his time, I think, in the military as well. But yeah, I've been looking at those two books to read next. Okay. But that's about it.
Do you, since you're taking these steps to kind of go old school and just doing some reading, do you notice things in your peers like, hey, y'all should try this, or do they look at you like, what you doing?
Yeah, I think they look at me for sure, and they're like, oh, that's very rare to read. And I'm like, Dang, that's actually kind of that's pretty fried. That it's rare to read a book nowadays or to go outside and just disconnect. It's very. I know some of my friends too. They get mad when I don't answer my phone, and it's usually just me just putting my phone down and like doing something around the house. Maybe not going outside, but just trying to disconnect. And I'll disconnect for hours. Hours pass by so quick that way. But yeah, I definitely see like some frustration from my peers for sure.
You just gotta be like, look, I need this.
Yeah, it's crazy because that's where like when I said like we get so reliant on our phones because we're so connected with everybody so quickly and it's so instant that I feel like we kind of miss what's going on around us in real time.
Some of the best times for life, and I'm still trying to strike that balance, but some of the best times I had was 2020 all the way to when did I get back on? 2023, end of 2023. I had no social media.
Oh, that's nice.
So I had my ex with me. My job was down the way. I would walk to work, come home, chill. It was the best times, man. I had the best sales. I was feeling the best. It was great. And let me tell you, man, I'm talking to people on my walks, just embracing the whole world, everything going on. So it is wild how that really engulfs us so quickly with tech. So yeah, you onto something for sure.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still finding that the urges of just like being so hyper reliant on my phone for sure. But trying to break out of the matrix.
Right, yeah. Trying to break out, man. You're doing good though, especially for your age. I mean, that is key right there. Yeah. That is super key to just really realize that stuff. And see, that's where I'm gonna go back to the dating thing. That's where shorties is probably missing you. Girls is because you're really locking in and grounding yourself. Where dating's so fast. It's so fast.
It's so
now.
quick. Have you been on dating apps?
Oh my gosh. You want to talk about that?
Bro. Oh my
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yes, I have been on dating apps. Yeah. Shoot.
It's so bad. I had the Holy Trinity, bro. I had Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge.
Damn.
Yeah, it was so bad.
I couldn't do Tinder. Tinder felt too. I just knew what Tinder brought.
Everyone knows what Tinder is.
So I deleted it. Yeah. But I kept Hinge around for a little bit.
Hinge is nice. Hinge is a little bit more calmer.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Until you meet them. Oh my God.
I got catfish one time.
Huh?
Yeah, I got catfish.
No.
I got catfish. I was like, that was my first date ever too. Because I had Tinder, Bumble, Hinge since the day I turned 18, and I didn't have my first date on a dating app until I was 24.
Wow.
Yeah, so just last year. It was just last year.
Okay.
And I remember
Paul, my bad. Will you bring that mic up just a tad? Yeah. My bad. I just want to make sure you sound nice and good on there.
I had my first date, 24. And I was like, dang, finally, I was telling the boys, I was like, hey, we finally got a date, boys. Like, let's go. Hey,
for real.
And they're like, oh, you got to update us every like 15 minutes. I was like, say less. I walk in, did not look like anything like the pictures. I was like, oh, shoot. Oh. Well, maybe she got a good heart. Let me give her a chance. Let me give her a chance.
A good guy, bro.
So I was like, drink on me. And I was like, man, it's going to be rough. So I took 2 drinks. And then I took 2 drinks instantly. I was like, all right, 2 AMFs, thanks. And I was feeling loose. We're cracking jokes. And the conversation just got super dry. And I was like starting to like carry the conversation heavily. And then I started panicking. I was like, yeah, I'm running out of things to talk about. So I pulled up my phone and I texted one of my clients. I was like, hey, start blowing up my phone right now. Because she knew that I did personal training, and so I told them to start blowing it up, just panic mode. Man, SOS.
You hit the red button.
I hit the red button, and then like 5 minutes later, like I put my phone on the desk or on the table, and then it starts buzzing. I'm like, oh, it's my client. Hang up. Wow. Buzz. Oh, it's my client. Hang up. And then I was like, he's bothering me. I think we gotta wrap this up. Like this sounds really important. And then I left, and I was like, "Oh, bro, I was only there for an hour, but it felt like I was there for 5."
Oh my! Where'd y'all go eat or go?
Went to Max's.
To Max's. Shout out Max's.
Yeah,
a little spot.
It's a nice spot. Yeah. But that thing's rough, dude. It took me, what was that? 6 years to get one date.
On the dating apps?
Yeah, on the dating apps.
Oh, man. Was you matching? I think you put your workout video up there. You matching, man.
Nah, bro. I've had like so many rough drafts. So many different homegirls take a look at my profile. No, you gotta use this picture. Oh, you gotta use this photo. Oh, you gotta say this on the bio.
Oh man,
just in and out, switching, trying to figure out what's gonna work for the day.
Man, you got too many chefs in the kitchen, man. You gotta just do you.
Yeah,
just live with that. You still on there?
No, I just decided to delete all of them. It was it was literally after that date. I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. Never mind.
I'm good. Yeah, dated apps. Ugh. I did Hinge for a little bit. I said, man. Start seeing some gym shorties. I was like, oh Lord.
And that's the problem too. Like you'll see them at the gym too. I'm like, oh shoot, dang. Hey, I was just on Tinder.
Yeah. All right, I saw it right there. I was like, damn, man. Just then you're like, yo, I need to just talk in person. And that whole thing come up.
Yeah.
But honestly, that's the best way. You just gotta shoot your shot in person and live with the results, man. You got it. It's cool.
Maybe one day.
Just remember, my only advice: be celebrated. Go where you celebrated, bro.
You're right.
Don't you dare let someone take advantage or take you for granted, man. You too valuable, bro.
Appreciate it.
That real spit. We all have to learn that and have to hear that. Yeah. I've seen so many dudes that no, dude, stop doing that. Stop being disrespected. You know, a lady should reciprocate everything with you if y'all vibing, right?
Yeah.
If y'all vibing. Because that's real. But in this world today, man, I'd be like, damn. With that, what got you in training, man?
So I started working out for football when I was in high school. And then I was also doing music. So it was kind of hard like to balance the two. And
you used to play instruments.
Yeah, I used to play an instrument. I went to UL for music. I was on a music scholarship there.
That's what's up. Yeah, man. That's what's up.
And I needed some after I finished high school sports. I needed like some type of physical outlet because it was just all just like music, and I got fed up with it. So I picked up powerlifting. Was it my senior year of high school, and I really enjoyed it. It gave me something like some other type of physical outlet for sure. And then I did my 4 years at UO, finished, and then I was like, man, like I kind of don't like music anymore. Like it was fun at the time, but there's not a whole lot of money for sure. The musician life is not easy for sure. It's either you can make a living, but you have to be on the road, or you don't make a living and then you find a different 9-to-5 job. So I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna just cut it, nip it at the bud. I'd rather not take the risk and travel for maybe 4 or 5 years and just live in ends meet. And so I was like, okay, let me try, coaching. So I coached one guy at my hometown gym. He's still my guy, Caesar. He's really strong. He's actually going to be stronger than me for sure. So I'm really excited. He's only 18 and he's already blowing all the numbers that I did at 18 like out the water for sure. But yeah, I started coaching him, and then I found joy like coaching him. So then I started coaching more people, and then after coaching probably like 15 clients, I was like, I got to figure out like a steady place to go train people. So I started applying areas or gyms around the area in Salem, and it's hard. Salem is a hard place to be a personal trainer.
Why do you think that is?
I think there's already a huge amount of qualified personal trainers there. Bodybuilding is very big in Salem, and people there are it's a pretty tight knit community. So people gravitate towards one person, and they don't like to step on toes for sure. So if I already know there's like 2 powerlifting coaches in Salem, and that's it.
They're like the guys,
the guys, and no one really wants to try and pick up powerlifting coaching there, and because they're like, oh no, like I respect the space, which is nice because it's a nice sense of community, but there's no sense of growth or urgency. So after trying out there, I was like, I got to move somewhere else. So I moved back here because I lived in Salem for a year, and then I moved back here, and I was like, let's just try to find something here. And Crunch opened up. I applied on Indeed, and then I got an interview next day. And I was actually working at Chick-fil-A for a week. That was treacherous, bro.
Was it?
That actually made me realize I'm not built for food service at all.
But it makes you respect them over there.
Yeah, I was like, don't even worry that this is the totally wrong order, bro. Like, I'm gonna eat this chicken sandwich. Like, I ordered the salad, but it's okay, bro. Like,
I used to work in food my first job. Yeah, man.
It's tough.
It's tough, man. Holidays, whew, I was cooked.
Bro, I put on my bio that I was a powerlifter, and they took advantage of that. They had me unloading and reloading the pallets.
So you take
and they're like, oh, it's just 40 pounds. Like, you got that. 40 pounds for 4 hours? I'm not trying to do all that. Like, oh, my God. No, I'm not trying to do none of that.
My neck, my back, my neck, and my back.
No, yeah. I remember I would get off a shift, and I just pass out immediately in my car. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not. This ain't me. I'm not supposed to work this hard.
I'm gonna go down the street.
Yeah, no, literally. I'm not a hard worker like that anymore. So then I applied to Crunch, and thankfully I got hired within a week. And then from there I started training a bunch of people, meet a lot of cool people, meet a lot of very intelligent trainers. And it was nice because I felt like I capped at my knowledge before I got hired. And then since I got hired, like, I was able to learn a lot more. And so I think it was definitely a blessing for sure, being able to be in a different environment and then get personal training done, and then also help me.
It's really cool because what I liked about you personally, this is just my observation, is I just knew you had such a cool story. I didn't know what it was, but I knew. And then also, you just seem hungry. I saw you lifting. Okay, he's strong, but you just seem hungry. Like, you want to keep learning, keep growing. Yeah. And if you're always a student, that always keeps a certain humbleness, but a certain power to you as well. And I noticed that, and I was like, man, I just gotta say hi to this guy. I think I complimented your chain.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, that's a nice chain. All the fellas compliment your chain. There you go with that chain.
No, I'm so glad I got this chain. Well, actually, my aunt got it for me.
Man. We talk about it every time we see you.
I'm like, oh, thank God, aunt. She put me on for sure.
You better have that chain on your Tinder profile.
Oh, man. Yeah. Almost everyone on the staff has worn my chain. They're like, can I wear it? I'm like, yeah, bro. Of course you can wear it.
Really? Yeah, we always see you with your chain scooting around.
Yeah, scooting around.
Brother. But yeah, for real, man. Y'all got good culture there. That's why I mess with y'all at Crunch. It's cool. Yeah, y'all do your thing. I know it ain't easy, man. It's not.
Yeah, like kind of just piggyback on what you're saying, like about just trying to stay hungry and learn. Feeling like I wasn't always like that. I think I was everyone goes. I feel like everyone goes through certain moments where you have to. What is the saying? Like, sometimes you gotta have a welcome to the league moment. I think I had that moment. I remember third year coaching. I thought I knew it all, and then I met someone who was a lot better than me coaching, and I took my athletes to their national competition, and they did very bad. They did very, very bad.
Oh, your team of athletes?
Yeah, my team of athletes did very bad. And at that moment, I was like, "Ah, shit, I don't know anything." And I think that was a good moment for me to just realize, like, I got to keep learning. Like, the moment that I think I know everything, I don't. And that's where I'm starting to sink. And I think of myself like a shark. Like, I just got to keep going.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. You got to, when you're going through something, Poe, you just got to get through it.
Yeah.
So many people want to just stop and sit there. Nah, get through it, man. Figure it out. How'd you get to Forever Strong? That always interests me too. Is that like where you started down here? How'd you get yourself to Forever Strong?
Yeah, I got there because the powerlifting club at UO, I was in their club for 2 years. They would train at Forever Strong. So
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
because that was the only place where they could have powerlifting specific equipment and then offer a good rate for college students for membership. Shout out. Yeah. So shout out Molly and Vic. Hey, they I know. Right, they give such a steal. It was like $8 a month for college students.
Ooh, wait.
Yeah. So like, I mean, now, like, I mean, Crunch is nice because like it's $10, but it's a corporate gym and they kind of cater to every niche as much as they can. But since powerlifting is so hyper specific, like to get the equipment, it's so much money to just to get it. So for college students to only pay like $8 a month, it definitely opened a lot of doors for people just to get connections and then have fun and then see some improvement in their physical life for sure.
Yeah. Forever Strong holds a special place in my heart, man. That's where I started.
Oh, nice.
I tell people they would push, man. I threw up, calluses ripping, bleeding. Oh, well, keep going. Yeah. I love that, man. Yeah. I love it. But that's where I started. It's where I started. That's where everything happened. That's where the mentality really molded. Yeah. And I remember Vic be like, it's in there. I see it. You're just pretty right now, but I see it in there. And he was right. I knew it was in there too. And I remember learning to deadlift, bruh, ripping these calluses.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, bruh, I need a Band-Aid. No, you don't.
No,
you don't.
Just put some chalk on and you're good.
Put some chalk on it. You good, man. You feel me? Shake your damn
yes, sir.
Paul. Threw up, everything.
Yeah.
But it was the mentality. They just nailed it. And I finally, it just clicked. And I said, okay, cool. Sure, the technique, he's like, the technique will come. But I just want that mentality to lock in with you.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite basketball players is Kevin Garnett. I just love his mentality and how intense he gets on the court. So for me, I was like, fudge, man. So when it clicked, there we go. We're good. So I tell people, like someone came up to me at Crunch, like, boom, boom. I'm like, bro, we all started somewhere, man. Plain and simple. I said FS was my way. So always a dear place.
Yeah. I love that place. It's I remember, didn't they used to have like a lot of athletes come in?
They did. Yeah, they did. They still do a little bit. They do.
For real?
Yeah, they do.
Oh, nice.
But they roll. They're rolling.
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah. How is that where you hit a lot of your PRs at then?
Yeah, that's where I hit a lot of my bigger PRs. Like my squat for sure. I hit it there, and then my deadlift I hit it there as well.
So what's your PRs on your squat and deadlift?
My squat, my all time 815, and then deadlift 630.
630. So when you started working out, did you just know, oh, I can be strong?
No, when I started working out, I was scared. Like my cousin taught me how to barbell squat, and he's like, all right, you got to make sure you do this right or you can paralyze yourself. I was like, I'm never barbell squatting ever then. Like that's wraps for me. And it wasn't until maybe like my sophomore year in high school where I started getting the same strength level as the seniors. I was like, oh shoot, maybe I'm pretty good at lifting weights. I don't think I'll ever think I'm good enough for sure. I think I'll always like think I need to do better for sure. 100%.
But that's an advantage.
Yeah, that's an advantage because I think as soon as you get comfortable where you're at, just like how I thought about coaching, like that's where you're just going to sink. So every time I don't get happy anymore for PRs. It's weird. Like I hit a PR, I'm like, that was nice. Like I'm happy for the first like maybe 5-10 seconds. And then I was like, okay, so I'm gonna have to add another 40 pounds next week or next month.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I can relate.
Yeah. And I think people need to take that in like every aspect as far as like, okay, you've done XYZ accomplishment. What's the next one? Like, what's the next thing? It doesn't have to be like the same thing. Like if I hit a squat PR, okay, cool. I did everything I needed for powerlifting. What's the next career path? Like, am I going to go help the next person? Or am I going to go help the community, whether it's like volunteering or something like that?
Damn.
It's always trying to figure something out.
For real, Paul. Yeah. So that's how your mind works.
Yeah,
for real.
I always look at the next thing to do because I can't keep still. I have to do something. Like, it would be nice to sit, like, you know, kick my feet up on the beach and then just do that till the day I die. But no, like every day I'm like worrying about what's the next thing I'm doing. If my body's tired, okay, I'm gonna go pick up my trumpet, play again. If my lips are tired to play trumpet, okay, cool. I'm gonna go program for my clients, get ahead on work. If it's not that, then it's like, okay, what's the next post I'm gonna put on Instagram? That's awesome. Always find something.
Always something productive. You're always trying to move forward.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be the same thing. Like it can be something else.
That's so important for people I really hope when someone hears you say that, they take that and heed that, because that's so important. You got to do something. It has to be. Because especially for us as men, we supposed to be producing. We're supposed to be growing. We're supposed to be just finding ways to win. That's what makes us happy. That's just what it is. I've seen a man that didn't do nothing, and he's miserable. He is.
Yeah.
And I've had days, bruh, when it was raining earlier this week.
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit here for a little bit, bruh.
It's so easy. It's so easy.
Right.
When I was playing football in high school, I remember my coach was like, it'd start raining, and then he'd be like, why the fuck is we acting like someone died right now? Like, it's raining. This is football. Like,
keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Buckle up the chin strap and go. Yeah. Like, why are we so sad? Oh, you didn't have extra water today? Oh, too bad.
Too bad.
Yeah. What are you gonna do when you finish high school and you feel a little sick, but you don't got money for rent at the end of the month? Rent still due.
That's real.
You gotta pay it.
Rent
you gotta
still
pay
due,
it,
man. Yeah.
That's what I like to tell myself. Like, I wake up tired. I'm like, man, what if I just call it sick today? Rent's due, no matter what.
Yeah. And someone's counting on you.
Yeah, someone's counting on me.
Man. What's some motivations? What's like an odd motivation you have to keep going? Like, is it just your client waiting on you? Like, one of my odd motivations for the gym, I got to walk my dogs. I got 3 powerful dogs. I got to walk them. I got to. So sometimes I go in there and, bro, when you see me, I got to walk my dogs tomorrow. If I'm going to have 130-pound dogs, I need to walk them. I need a handle.
Yeah.
That's one of mine. What about you?
Honestly, it's like, sound like a broken record, but it's literally just the phrase, the rent is due. I saw it. I heard someone else say it one time, and like, it really stuck with me because I was staying with my pops for a couple of years during COVID, and I was living comfortable. Like, I was like, oh yeah, like, I'll just keep doing my schoolwork, just do enough.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I put myself in the mental space of, what if I was to move out right now? Or what if my dad passed away like tomorrow? Who's gonna pick up the mantle? It's gonna have to be me. I'm not ready. It's like, oh shoot. So I'm gonna need to get ready. Like, I'm gonna need to do it. The rent is due at the end of the month.
It is.
Yeah. So whenever I find myself like in those slums, I think about that.
Gotta pay these bills.
Gotta pay these bills.
What part of town you stay in?
I live in, what is it? In where West Coast is at? On Delta Highway.
Oh, okay. You out there?
Yeah.
Okay, baby.
Yeah, further north.
Okay, that's what's up. Yeah. So we be out here in the field chilling. Field, man. You ever need anything in Springfield? Tap in, man.
Yes,
tap in. Yeah, we got you out here.
Thank you.
You in the compound tonight, so safe space, man. It's the gym. I think everybody should work out. I think everybody should train.
Yeah.
I think training. When I say training, Poe, training is you're training yourself with discipline, and discipline is not also doing things, but it's also resisting things. And I tell everybody, train yourself. So when you go in and you train yourself, I tell everybody that. And exercise. Go on the stair step. If you go in and do the stair step at the gym for 20 minutes, I'm proud of you. Good job.
Yeah.
You just walked in the gym and tried some things. Good job. I tell people, exercise and train, period. I say, you don't even got to work out. Don't worry about everyone else working out. Just train.
Just train.
Yeah. You're training your brain. Okay. I went in the gym twice this week. I'm getting more comfortable. That's training. You're doing good.
Exactly.
Tell everybody, just show up. But I think it's so important, our physical health and moving.
Oh, 100%.
So,
yeah, like, I see my dad right now. He's getting like a degenerative joint disease on his spine.
Okay.
And like, I use him as an example for some of my older clients.
Okay.
Who don't really, or especially if they're starting to show up less, like cancel. Oh, I'm feeling sick. It's the 5th time in a row that we're feeling sick. Bro, like, we only meet one time a week, man. It's 5 weeks. 5 weeks you sick? I don't know about all that. And I tell him about my pops. I'm like, hey man, I keep telling him for the last like 4 years that he needs to work out. And he didn't work out. And then he has that degenerative bone disease now, or joint disease.
Damn.
And so I think it's I don't know what the science is behind it, but I just know that a lot of people who've worked out don't really see that at an early age.
How old are your pops?
54.
54. Okay,
Yeah.
my dad's 57.
Yeah.
My dad, them OGs, man,
Yeah.
they're stubborn.
They're so stubborn.
They're stubborn. So I worked out Desi Juice and worked out a deal with Crunch.
Mhm.
And so I put my pops on to start coming in.
Oh, nice.
And
There we go.
so I said, hey, bro, you got this membership. You can start coming in now.
Yeah.
He said, son, because he played college ball for UO.
Oh, nice.
And then went across seas.
Okay.
He said, I've been there, done that. I'm good.
Mhm.
He's blessed with genetics.
Nice.
I tell him, but I was like, Pops, just move 2 times a week, man.
Yeah,
just come in.
Just go in. Even just go on the treadmill.
You know,
Yeah.
just put a little iron on it. Son, I did it. He pulls up an old picture. What? Shout out Mama. Mama gonna start coming in. But I said, Pops, come on. And you gonna see him. You're like, oh, you don't even tell him he's in good shape when I introduce you. Because he'd be like, see, I told you I'm good. Don't even say it.
It's gonna be so hard not to if he's in good shape, bro.
Yeah, he blessed. Bro, he blessed. But I'm like, bro, like, come on, let's keep moving, man.
Can't stop moving.
You can't. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep moving. That's why I love just walking my dog. Sometimes I just walk. That's my therapy. That's my therapy, low key, man.
Nice.
I just go on walks. Like I said, I leave everything at home, but just watch and just walk. Call it good, man.
That's good.
Wave at people, chill, sit at the park, whatever. People be like, peace. I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. When's the next episode? Let's get to it later.
Yeah, we'll get to it.
We get to it, man. All right, man. Well, we're wrapping up. Poe, you got any last things to say?
No.
Can I ask you coming back on?
Oh, when you invite me, I'm down.
Man. I mean, you're gonna be on by the summertime, man. I want to say though, keep being great, bro. You so young, and like I said, your energy pulled me your way. And you're doing a great thing. You're cultivating great things. And I know we talked about the dating scene. Be celebrated, bro. That's all I say. Be celebrated. You're a good dude. Stay disciplined. Call it good, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, most deaf, man. Appreciate you being here.
All right, man.
Yes, sirski. If you're ever going through anything, hit me, man.
Appreciate it.
I know you got friends. I see you got your team and stuff. But for real, if you ever need to just talk to just Dez, and hey, I got you. I'm a good listener too.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate
for real,
that.
man. Family stuff, whatever. I know you approached me a couple times in the family or whatever. Yeah. Let me know, man.
Yeah, man.
I got you, G.
Thank you,
we
man.
kick it and chill.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. Unless
Same
you're
thing.
saying, what's that?
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. If I hit you, you better be like, damn, this brother. You better not.
No. Hey, just FaceTime me though. All my friends know. Text message. I'm a little spotty.
Okay. Yeah. I noticed that. Me too, though. Me too. I tell people, don't take it personal. I call me.
Yeah. I like seeing people's face. Like it makes me interact a little bit better.
For sure, man. But yeah, otherwise, because I ain't trying to just see you at the club next time.
Yeah. Hey, I wasn't there. That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. You were there too, yeah?
Man, I was there, man. I was in the section, man. God, man. What Jesse get me into, man? I was standing there like, damn it, man.
Sure. You're standing there with a big smile, bro.
Hey, chill, man. Look, I had a good time, but I left early. I know when to leave. All right.
Yeah,
man.
You're right.
I know when to leave. Not 2:30 when the club closed. I know when to leave. But nah, real talk, Poe. I appreciate you, man. And we're gonna have you on, do another group chat or something.
Sweet, awesome. Thank you.
All right, man. Okay, world, we appreciate you. Shout out to Poe coming through on the Garage Talks to have a terrific conversation. You know what I'm gonna say? Hug your loved ones, be present in the present. And until next time, go ahead, smash that subscribe button. Thank you for supporting us, tuning in. We're growing every day. So keep supporting. We're doing our thing. We out of here. Bless up. Peace.